So Nintendo tweeted out a story today, which is very interesting to me. If you didn't know, I'm a teacher, and uh, you know, we have had conversations, me and other teachers who talk about STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And we talk about bringing STEAM principles into the classroom using whatever means that we can. And somebody had brought up Nintendo Labo as a really good way to introduce this kind of stuff in an elementary classroom. I teach higher level stuff, so um, this isn't something I would ever use in my classroom, but I think that Nintendo Labo is definitely a good way to teach kids about Steam. Um, and apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks so. Nintendo and the Institute of Play are teaming up to bring Nintendo Labo to elementary classrooms nationwide to promote basic STEAM principles and help make learning more fun, which is, you know, as a teacher, I understand that sometimes learning is not fun. Sometimes it's just work, but it's always awesome when you can also find a way to make it really enjoyable at the same time. So you can find this information at labo.nintendo.com/classroom. And it says here, Nintendo Labo is heading to schools across the country in a new program designed to inspire kids with fun learning activities. During the 2018-2019 school year, the program will be in approximately 100 classrooms for grades 2 to 4. You have to apply to get them to come to you. And I think that that's really, really cool. Now, the big question as a teacher that I would ask, and I don't see it here in the frequently asked questions, is how much does this cost? Now, what I would say is that my guess is that because you're applying to be part of this, it doesn't cost anything. Nintendo will bring you the stuff. They will let you show it off in your classroom, and then they will take all that stuff with them when they go, which is fine. I totally understand that. Nintendo certainly can't be in the business of giving away this stuff. But it's tough to, like, when you find something that works really, really well in your classroom, it's really tough to say, well, okay, that's awesome, but I can't use it next year because we got to buy all this stuff. And I mean, just if you look at the picture that they're showing here, there's in just the picture that I'm looking at here, I see 1, 2, 3 Nintendo Switches being used. That's a cost of $900 for just 3 of them. That doesn't even include the cost of using Nintendo Labo in the classroom, which you have to buy all that cardboard stuff. And, you know, you can use the Switch over and over, but the cardboard stuff you would have to rebuy every year. So while I think that this is awesome and I'm happy to see Nintendo do this, what I would really prefer is if they would if they want to do this, I think it would be much better for both Nintendo and the kids and the educators if Nintendo would work with the Institute of Play or whatever to make a cheaper version of the Nintendo Switch, something that doesn't cost $300 for one. And if that means that it doesn't have I don't know how you can really lower the cost because the Nintendo Labo uses the Joy-Cons for so much, and the Joy-Cons are a big expense of the Nintendo Switch. I just know as a teacher, I don't like to use something that I can't continue to use year after year. And this looks like it's just far too expensive to be feasible, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. But I'm curious as to what you guys all think about this. Let me know what you think about Nintendo bringing Labo to the classroom. To sum up my feelings about it, I would say it's a really good idea, far too expensive to be feasible. and because of that, it'll probably never get used outside of Nintendo coming to certain classrooms or school districts that have ridiculous amounts of money because they happen to be in an area that is very influential and has lots of money, because that's how we pay for our school system, is by property taxes. And the people who have buckets of cash, well, their houses cost a lot and their property taxes are really high, and so those schools tend to have like the best programs and things like that. Whereas if you live in a poor area, you're definitely not going to be able to afford to pick up something like this for the Nintendo Switch. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's very interesting, but it's probably not doable.